Jesus, you are my King. You are my strength in my weakness. So here I am. You are my King. You are my strength in times of weakness. You strengthen me. You're the lily of the valley, the bright and morning star. Here I am, Lord. Here I am. Here I am, Lord. Here I am. Here I am, Lord. I'm crying out to you. So much troubles and confusion. I'm safe and secure. Here I am, Lord. Here I am. There is peace in my soul. You give me joy beyond compare. You're my strong and mighty tower. You wash as white as snow. Here I am, Lord. Here I am. Here I am, Lord. Here I am. Here I am, Lord. I'm crying out to you. So much troubles and confusion. I'm safe and secure. Here I am, Lord. Here I am. There is peace in my soul. You give me joy beyond compare. You're my strong and mighty tower. You wash as white as snow. Here I am, Lord. Here I am. Here I am, Lord. Here I am. Here I am, Lord. I'm crying out to you. So much trouble. Ooh, oh Lord, my life has been battered by the storm, raging wind and waves. Right now, I'm so broken and shattered, trying to pick up the pieces. I need your hand. Lord, help me through this storm. I can't make it if you don't hold my hand.
If you are looking for inspiration, I have got the book for you. A Journey Not Yet Complete by Corey Cunningham Brooks. Get your copy today. You can get your copy at Amazon.com or you can call 876-802-0133. 876-802-0133. Get your copy now.
Time again when you're planning your birthday parties, your funeral, your wedding, your anniversary, your family gathering, family reunion, and looking for equipment to rent or even to buy. Look no further than Rick Sales and Rental. Rick specializes in bouncebout, merry-go-round, trampoline, trackless train, snow cone machine, popcorn machine, hot dog machine, tables, chair, tent, pots, pans, knife, fork, and spoon, and many more. Contact Rick today at 631-829-7443 for your discount. Tell him that you were sent there by Chat with the Jacksons. Rick will also encourage you to continue to practice social distancing when you find the best. Why continue to look? Rick is waiting for your call. Call now.
Have you heard about Take Back Loan Services located on the main street in Monique in the lovely parish of St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies? In case you don't know, we offer personal loan at affordable rate. If you need cash for wedding, birthdays, funeral, Take Back Loan Services is the place for you. For more information, please call Fitzroy at 347-567-6770. Why stress? Come to Take Back Loan Services. After all, we are the best.
Send a shout out to the Jacksons family. And I'm telling you, better days coming. So just hold on. Yeah, man. Better days coming, no need to worry. Life too short, you need to glory. Jesus Christ, me give the glory for my testimony. Better days coming, no need to worry. Life too short, you need to glory. Jesus Christ, me give the glory. I'm a testimony. Tune in to the Jackson every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. US time.
tonight is no different. We're going to be bringing a topic that I think we all can relate to. And can you relate to that topic, honey?
I sure can.
Okay,
I
so
sure can. Go ahead.
tonight's topic, we're going to talk about red flags. And in terms of, how subtle red flags can escalate if it's not rectified from the jump, then it will definitely escalate into something very problematic in our relationship. So we just want to touch on some of the red flags that we tend to overlook, maybe because it's a new relationship. We're so in love and whatever that, we let those things slide. And then when we are full pledged in the relationship, then it's problematic. So sit back and chat with the Jacksons.
Good night. Good night. Thanks for joining us, God's beautiful children. We want to welcome one and all. We want you to know that we don't take it light, the time that you decide to spend with us. And we are truly happy that you decide to join us. We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Hub. We want to thank our technician, Mr. Tonto, for working with us. We want to thank Blazing Gospel Radio for bringing us live every Tuesday night. We don't take it lightly. I was talking to somebody yesterday and I told them that Blazing Gospel Radio and the Journey, Corey B from the Journey Radio, we're fastly becoming partners. And we appreciate that. We before we go on, we want to say, I don't think we'll get a chance to talk to the mothers before Mother's Day, so I want to say happy Mother's Day when it comes to all the mothers, and trust that your kids, your significant others, or whatever will make it special for you. I don't know what I'm going to cook for my wife, but I think I'm going to see what I can
You're going to cook.
what I can cook or so forth. Two very important thing before we go on is that we were watching Let the Music Speak. We only have 5 contestants. I don't think we can go with 5 contestants. So Let the Music Speak will be on hold for the time being. We'll be happy to return your entry fee. So we want you to inbox me and give me your information so I could return your entry fee until we nail it down. We want to also, we'll talk about this later about the concert that's coming up. So we'll get right into our topic for tonight. So, okay, my wife want me to start. I guess she was saying that I was the number one player, so I should know all about the red flags. And I noticed that she's sitting in my chair tonight, and she gave me the red chair. So so we will get right into the red flags for tonight. So we encourage you to join us in our conversation. Just join us in our conversation as we go along.
But actually, before you get into talking about the red flags, we need to give a brief definition as to what red flags are. And red flags are pretty much warning signs that indicate unhealthy or manipulative behavior. So, we oftentimes, as we both stated before, we see them initially, but because we're so, should I say, consumed with that person or wrapped up with the person
And tangle up.
and entangled with the person, we tend to overlook them. So, with that being said, the floor is all yours.
Right. So, red flag number one. I was trying to get I don't know her name from Florida. She's from Jamaica, Portland, and she talks about the red flag.
Okay.
Right. And
I forgot.
red flag number one. When you go on a date with your partner, I'm talking. I'm mostly gonna swing for the ladies tonight. So when you go on a date, especially if it's a first date, second date, it's not your birthday, nothing special, and the male.
Are we talking about, sorry, are we talking about, you're going on a date for the very first time?
Well, it don't have to be the very first time, but in the initial stages, a couple times, could be from first to a couple times. Whenever time, I want to see you a little more in the camera. Yeah. When I'm too much in the camera. How about that? Good. Right. When you go on a date and the male is telling you, let's go Dutch. Well, maybe some of us don't know what is Dutch, but when they want to tell you, let's go
Half and half.
50-50,
Yeah.
that's red flag number one.
I would tend to not agree.
Okay.
If this is a new relationship, of course, you're going to put your best foot forward. You're
So-
gonna, and I'm speaking from the woman's perspective, that male is gonna wine and dine me. The first date, take me to an expensive restaurant and do everything to really grab my attention.
What
Now-
you don't agree to?
Wait, I'm getting to that. Now, there are times when, male do take females on dates, first dates, and they spend lavishly, knowing very well that it's not within their budget or they're not even making that much money, but they take the initiative to, go all out for the first date. Now, moving forward, as you get to know the person, going out on future dates, then that person may now tell you, oh, well, seeing that we have known each other for a little while now, the bill comes and he's expecting me to pull my wallet out. And next thing you know, he's telling me, well, you're going to pay for your half and I'm going to pay for my half. Right? So that's where the Dutch part comes in, which I feel that if we're starting a relationship or we're getting into a relationship, I'm not saying that it's the man's responsibility all the time to pay for a meal or whatever. It worked both ways. But if every time we go out, you're saying to me, well, you got to give me half of the bill. Whatever the bill is, you're gonna have to give me half. Then that's where the red flag comes in.
Well, I don't agree. And if, as I told my daughters, a matter of fact, Kayla did call me about something like that. If that was before she married, let's get that straight. No, if a young man want to take my daughter out on a date, and then he's gonna tell her about Dutch or 50-50, you pay for your plate and me pay for my plate, then I wouldn't encourage my daughter to go out with that person again. If you can't afford to take my daughter out, then that's okay. Then she will take you out. But don't wait until you go to a restaurant and then you come to my house, you pick me up, you take me to a restaurant.
So
And then-
basically, that should have been agreed upon prior to going out.
Well, as I said, which I told my daughter before, is that the first date and all those dates, make sure you have there's a thing called Vex money.
Yeah.
Make sure you have your Vex money. Because
and your Uber fare too.
yeah, because you have to look deep. You have to look deep, That's why I start with the 50-50. Because you have to look deep in it. Because you want to find out when you buy me a plate of food, what do I have to pay you back for that plate of food? Are you expecting me to go to bed with you? Are you expecting me to do anything out of the norm for that plate of food? So if that's what you're going to expect, then I would not agree even on that date.
And this is the first date we're talking about.
It could
the
be a first date, second date, third date.
Well,
I think
just
a man
that
should.
a first date is supposed to be special in the sense that I think, and this is my personal opinion, don't come for me. I just think that a first date, it should be the responsibility of the male to go the extra mile to wine and dine me, right? After all, you're trying to impress me, right? And then as we get to know each other, then we could, I'll pay for dinner one time, or maybe next week, the following week, vice versa. But if every time we go out, it's expected that we go Dutch, then to me, that's a relationship that's not going to be a lasting one.
Well, the only way that I would think about the Dutch, maybe that because this happened to my friend and myself already. We go out and these two ladies go over and beyond. My money will run out a long time. So I have to take a bathroom
Of
break.
course.
I have to take a bathroom break and call my friend and say, well, listen, how you stay? Him say him tidy, man. I have a lot of money. And we say, all right. Because when me a check up, because everything them order me a check, and I realize that my money can't manage this. So I tell my friend, say, see if we go to them two girls again, a Dutch we are going. They must have their own money. So I think also the ladies must be reasonable before you get a red flag. You can't just say you want something to eat and then you order lobster for appetizer. Go ahead. Go ahead. Add a lobster for appetizer and then we are going to order for dessert.
Well,
And you don't know my pocket stay.
Again, my opinion, if you're taking me out on a first date, right, you should be well prepared, right?
So I have to
So
break the bank.
wait,
I
wait.
have to break the bank to
Wait,
take you
wait.
out on the first date.
Listen to me. You should be prepared enough then that whatever is ordered, you're able to cover that bill, right? We didn't just meet yesterday and then tomorrow you're taking me out on a date. You had ample time to prepare, right? Remember, you offered to take me out, not the other way around.
I never offered to break the bank. I never
And this
offered
is
to
the
break the
first
bank.
date.
And Sister Ines Clark said, as long as you ask me out, you should pay and don't tell me you forget your wallet.
Exactly.
That's
right,
crazy.
Because, yeah, this
But
is the
then-
first date.
Yeah, but the man, listen, it's not we forget our wallet, It's just that we can't get to the wallet because what the bill come to, we don't have that in the wallet.
Okay, well, if you could not afford a first date, then
I'm not saying that we can't afford the first date, but my thing is that the first date, and this is from me, maybe another man will think different, but the first date must be chicken. And I'm telling you, everybody can.
So you're gonna dictate what I should eat
I'm not
for
gonna
the first
dictate.
date?
I'm not gonna dictate. I'm not gonna dictate. But I would rather you eat chicken because you don't know how my
But
pockets
what
stay.
if I don't eat chicken? And what if I don't eat chicken? What if I only eat fish? Are you prepared to
Yeah,
pay
well,
for
I fish.
it?
I fish, of course. If I'm taking out a girl for the first date, of course I fish. But good God, man,
No.
lobster. Let me hear. See, Cordell agree with me,
I
Right?
feel sorry for your past dates.
No, and my past date have no problem. Cause them
Oh,
no, because
okay.
them know me.
Okay. Well, it wouldn't work with me.
My past date actually
And it never worked with
actually
me, for the
one of my
record.
past date they will protect me when I even leave the tip on the table, then take it up.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, they can protect me. So
Jackson.
anyway, let's move on to what it called. So you cannot go. You cannot go on a first date and expect to break the bank. I see a friend. I see a
okay.
friend. I see a
Okay.
friend. Hold on. I see a friend just come on, right? And one time we went somewhere and he introduced me to a girl, and the girl said she's hungry. My friend is on if I'm lying right now, and the girl said she's hungry. I said let's go get something to eat. The girl carried me to one lobster place.
Good. She should have ordered 6.
The girl had a lobster for go home.
I would too.
Yeah,
I
but
would
guess
too.
what? I pay
You
for it.
asked her.
I pay for it, but she get a red flag.
Okay. But realistically speaking, right? If you asked me out on a date, a first date, you should have ample time to prepare for that date, right? I'm expecting you to choose the restaurant, of course, and be financially capable of paying for that meal. I do not expect to be paying anything on that first date. However, moving forward to future dates where the Dutch part comes into play, if, other dates, moving forward from the first date, you're expecting me at all times to go Dutch, then where that relationship is not going to proceed any further,
Okay.
you know? So,
okay.
yeah, let's
Karina, right?
Katrina.
Katrina. I'm sorry, Katrina. I
Hi,
know
Katrina.
she's gonna get at me for that. And I agree with Katrina. Katrina said, if you ask me out on a date, you are going to pay. And he
No.
will know ahead of time what I like to eat.
Right, yeah, but
Right,
you're not
so-
going to tell me at the restaurant to order chicken.
No, I'm not going to tell you to order chicken, but if I know ahead of time what you want to eat, I could prepare myself.
Okay,
myself
yeah,
also.
you can Google the menu too and everything and see the prices of the menu and
Right.
prepare yourself for that, But
I'm
don't
not-
expect that I'm going to the restaurant and I'm going to order the cheapest thing on the menu. But anyway,
Mr. Carter said, you're not willing to pay for whatever the bill amount to. That's worse than Dutch arrangement. No. I'm not saying that. I'm not willing to pay. I'm saying that I might not go out. That might be a red flag. I might not go out with you again. Because if they have a first date, you don't know how my pockets stay. And you say they want something to eat. And I say, okay, let's go down.
but you should be prepared. You should be prepared that, okay, if the menu specifies fish, chicken, beef, whatever it
That's
is,
it when they-
don't have it in your head that, okay, I hope she ordered the chicken, or I hope she just ordered a salad or appetizer. No, you were the one that took the initiative to invite me out. So I would expect that you are financially capable of paying for whatever dish that I decide to order.
So let me ask you then. Is it right then for
And we're
the
not going to
female?
spend the whole
No,
night.
we're
on
not going to
this
spend the whole night.
One,
No, we're not going to spend the whole night, but we need to stay here for a minute. Because I see Sister Ines Clark said, hey, Sister Jennifer, some women never have money to sponsor her fiancé for real. So I guess Sister Jennifer was saying about, so what about going out for the first date and the female say, I'm taking you out?
Okay, well, that's also possible. If the female says, you're going out on a first date and she is the one that's going to be paying for the meal, also applies to her. She should be prepared have ample time to prepare for this date where she's financially capable as well to pay for the date. After all, she's the one that's inviting the male out. Yeah, so the same thing applies for the man. It's the same thing applies for the woman.
Cordell and I gonna fight, because I start to read Cordell thing because I guess she agree with me. But then when she go down, she said, yes, Mr. Jackson, that is the best money you should ever have in your life, which is your vex money. Why can't he pay this time and I pay the next time?
Right.
If the man taking out the ladies, he should walk with the bank.
Hello.
But you know that as you get off this one, you know that a lot of men do that, and then tomorrow they can't even find gas to go to work.
Well, like I said, ample time to prepare. I'm not saying, okay, you meet the person today and tomorrow you're taking her to a 5-star restaurant. Now, if you can afford it the next day, then so be it. But if you already told her, okay, I'm going to take you out and whatever, I would think that it would be in your best interest to financially prepare yourself to spend whatever that meal is going to cost. It's your responsibility also to choose the restaurant that you think both parties would like.
Yeah, but something you're trying to impress, and something you're trying to impress the ladies.
Yeah, so if
So
you're
while
trying to
you,
impress me,
while
then
you,
you should not scrutinize what I'm going to eat or how it's going to be paid for.
So that's why sometimes I can't even get the chance to choose the restaurant because I'm trying to impress you. So while me say me okay down at McDonald's,
I wish you
are
would.
talking about Red Lobster.
Hello.
I mean, I have Red Lobster money, and me just embarrassed to just tell you say me I have Red Lobster money.
Well,
So we got
Red
embarrassed to
Lobster,
say-
Red Lobster these days is McDonald's. So don't even think it.
I'm getting up there. You know much men sometimes, right? Mm-hmm. When they go to the restaurant and the bill come, them have to take a bathroom break because so they have to call them friends to sell them some money or so forth, And
But
women,
my
you
thing
must,
is, why would you put
women must
yourself
sta-
in that predicament knowing
I
that
didn't
you
put
don't
myself-
have... No, if you don't have the resources to take me out, then don't take me out. Don't take me out and embarrass me.
I'm not gonna embarrass you. You
Yes.
embarrassing me when you start to order all of the five.
No.
You order the
No, no,
five
no, no,
course
no, no.
thing.
No. You haven't seen embarrassment yet. I would order 6-7 things on that bill, on that menu. Then you're gonna see embarrassment. But anyway, let's move on from that. The takeaway from that is know that if someone from the, I'm speaking from a woman's, perspective. If a male invites you out on a first date, it's protocol, right? For him to be the one that's gonna be whining and dining me, right? Not the other way around, right? If I was the one that invited him out, rather, then of course I'm gonna be the one to pay for that meal. Okay, moving right along. So that's one red flag.
On YouTube, when on YouTube, Forrest Whitaker, he says that look bad nowadays. Go ahead before you.
No, you're
Good
doing
evening,
something?
and yes, and Raymond Hamilton said, "Good evening. If you are taking someone on a date, make sure plan ahead and
Yes.
don't go and set fretting and hoping she don't order big." And I agree with
Exactly.
But let
you're
me ask
supposed
you-
to be prepared.
Yes,
very
but-
prepared.
that is true. But me not prepare as Corday said to break the bank.
Like I said, okay. So for whoever is
There wouldn't be no
watching-
future. There wouldn't.
No. For whoever is watching that's considering a first date in the future, do your homework. Choose the restaurant that you think you both would like.
Mm-hmm.
Most restaurants these days, you could Google it and they have their menu listed. You could see the prices ahead of time, right?
Right.
And make preparation based on those prices, right? If you cannot afford to take her out on the date this month, then do it next month where you have sufficient funds to finance this date. Okay?
Agree. Because
Okay.
if you don't do that, you're going to get a red flag from me. And
Wally British. That's what
yes,
I was
Wally
trying to
British.
remember. Red flag.
And-
Red flag.
and honestly, if you go out on the first date and break the bank with me, that will be the only one. You will never get another date from me.
Cheap, cheap.
I don't know if it's cheap, cheap. I don't know if it's cheap, cheap. I think,
Cheap.
if you want me to break the bank, to start now, how much red flags I'm going to get down the road?
Well, it's not about it, but you don't know. Remember, we're just, this is our first date. You don't know my finances either.
Exactly.
I may be able to pay
Exact-
for 6-7 meals.
That is true.
one
That is
time.
true. And that is good when the man can afford to pay for it.
Okay, let's
But
move
on the
from
flip,
that.
what happened when he can't pay for it? It's good when he can pay for it, Because there are times I go out and I say to my friends, when we used to be in the hotel, I to my friend, go ahead, man, I'm cool. I don't watch no bill there. But when me weak,
Well, I would be going out with you again either.
well, that's it. You better heat good. You better heat good this time because that would be a first and last date if you want to
And
buck
I
the
could
bank.
take myself out on dates, so please.
Yes,
Whatever.
but some women go out and even they order those things, they order another lobster to go.
And why not? I'm just pushing your buttons.
Second red flag.
I'm just
I'm getting an
pushing your
headache. Let me have a drink of my tea.
Okay. So, going back to just touching on some of the things that we should look out for, we need to realize that red flags are not always recognizable at first, which makes it very dangerous, right? Let's talk about a red flag where someone is overly controlling. Now, I met you and your demeanor was as sweet as pie, right? Month one, we talk on the phone and everything is perfect. And until we start to now going out, right? And I may say to you, I'm going to be hanging out with XYZ tomorrow. And the day after that, I may say, I'm going to be hanging out XYZ. And then the following
the
day.
next day,
And then you may start saying, well, do you really have to hang out again? You may say it in a very subtle way, yes. But underneath it, you may be thinking, why do you need to hang out with this person? Why do you need to hang out with that person? So you have to read between the lines how it's said.
Read
It
that
may
line.
be- it
Read
may
that line. Read that line for me because I don't understand. I don't
Okay.
understand
You
and
may
agree with what
You may
you're
not
saying.
come out. You may not point blank come out and say, well, why are you going out tomorrow night or with X, Y, and Z? And why are you going out this weekend with X, Y, and Z? You may come at me by saying, do you really have to go out? Why not hang out with me instead? Right? So
Okay.
in essence, you're trying to prevent me. Maybe prevent is a strong word, but let's use prevent. Let me use prevent. Prevent me from hanging out with friends that I've known, let's say, all my life, or people that are close with me. But now that you're in the picture, you want me to be around you 24/7. But you may not come out and say, I don't want you to hang out with so and so. You may say, well, I enjoy your company so much, so I just want you to be with me all the time. So that's something that is also a red flag.
Okay,
Because
but
eventually you're going to come up point blank and say, you going out again? I don't want you to go out with this person. I don't want you to hang out with this person. Right?
but I would think that you don't like my company.
No. no.
Because
no.
all right, if we are dating and we just start to date, and tonight I say, and maybe this could be a red flag on the other side too. I'm red flagging your red flag. Tonight I said, well, let's go to the movie. Oh, I'm gonna hang out with the girls. Tomorrow night I say, let's go to the 5-star restaurant. Can we get some local money now? You're gonna hang out with the girls. And then Friday night you're gonna hang out with the girls. It's gonna turn me off. That might be a red flag for me to wonder what you up to.
Or that could be where
I
I
don't
don't
think that's
necessarily
controlling.
like your company.
Exactly.
So, you know?
Exactly. So you should say that. You should say that because that could be a red flag to tell me that you don't want to be in my company. So that's a red flag to your red flag. So I don't think that's overly controlling or whatever. But what I think though, what I think is overly controlling is when you're out with the girls, every minute I'm gonna call you.
Oh God.
And I'm gonna
that is
text
such
you.
a turn on.
Where are you?
Yeah, what time are you coming
What
home?
are you coming home? Didn't you say I was gonna be home half an hour ago?
Yeah.
And
Did you say you're gonna be home at 10 o'clock? It's now 10:05. That definitely red flag. That relationship needs to end.
exactly.
Because
And,
it's gonna escalate where it's gonna get worse as time goes on. Because
let's-
you're it's like you're micromanaging me.
well, let's be fair. Let's be fair with that red flag though, because you have some women, or even some men. Let's you have some men or some women might say that okay, I'm gonna be home 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock come and I might call. I'm not calling to check up the whatever. I'm just calling out of concern.
Concern, right?
And then you might 11:30 a call again. So that could be a different set of call. That could be a call, out of concern, not that
Right.
I'm
Did
checking up
something
on you.
happen, you know?
Yeah, but if every move you move and then you go and then you said, all right, let me talk to your friend, let me do this, let me that. I
Right.
think you should break that relationship
Yeah.
right off the bat.
Yeah, because you should. Oh, and I'm glad that you brought that up about talking to your friends or whatever. Because my next point is lack of trust. So in essence, you do not trust me. For the mere fact that I told you that I'm out with friends and I'm not home during the time that I said I was going to be home. So now you want to talk to my friends to actually see if I'm out with who I said I'm out with, right? So yes, trust has to be established. And ideally, we are all doubtful people, right? But if it's a case where it has become habitual, where, like you said, you're gonna be checking up on me every 2 seconds. You said you're gonna be home at 10 o'clock. Now it's 10:05. Now it's 10:10. Now it's 10:20. Then that goes to show that you do not trust me. You know.
Exactly.
So give me the benefit. Maybe, I did say I'm going to be home at 10, but at 10 o'clock, we decided to go do something else, right?
Yeah. Katrina is saying that sometimes the men use this as an excuse to say that use the kids to make you come home.
Well, that's true too, because you may say, the baby is sick. The baby is just crying and crying. You need to come home now.
Or
By
tell
the
me,
time you get home, the baby's asleep. The baby is not sick or whatever. Yeah, so you use that as a way of saying, well, okay, I want you to be home, so therefore cut your fun short and get home. Right? And So on YouTube, Raymond is saying that if someone keep putting you off like that, that's a red flag. It's very big for you to see and say that you should open your eyes that
That's a red flag there. But tell me if you agree with Mr. Carter, because I don't. Mr. Carter said, after we start dating, all ties cut. And him use a red scissors to cut the tie with all other guys in terms of going out.
Now, if the relationship now is serious, right? We're dating exclusively. It's just you and me, right? Then there shouldn't be any other persons that you're going out with. You know, we already established that we're seriously dating. There is the possibility of taking this relationship to another level. So I shouldn't be dating anyone else, or you shouldn't be dating anyone else, providing this relationship is that serious. But if it's a case where it's not serious, then also we need to establish that from the get-go. We're casually dating, so therefore you're free to date other people and I'm free to date other people because there's no attachment.
So with doing that, while you can date, because we're not in a serious relationship. So you're going to date who you want to date and I'm going to date who I want to date.
Exactly.
Until we get serious.
If we
So
decide
if
to
you
get serious.
if you ask me to help you pay your mortgage and so forth, should I?
But how we get there?
No,
How we
because
get to
because that could
mortgage?
because that could be a flag also, because
If we're casually dating,
we just casually dating and you want me to help you pay your rent or your mortgage or your school fee.
I don't even think, well, for me personally, I don't even think that would be something that I would initiate or even twist my mouth to ask if we're casually dating. There's no expectation from me to you, and there shouldn't be an expectation from you to me, because we're not in a serious relationship. We're just going out once a month,
What if he
twice a month.
What if he decide that he want to help you? You're gonna give you that money.
What
you
if
never
he
ask.
wants to help me? Then so be it.
Well, that's
you
where the
know?
red flag gonna come in. That's where the red flag. If he
If
offer,
I ask.
no,
Wait,
you didn't ask.
no.
You didn't ask.
Oh, he offered.
He offered. Yes.
Well, if you offer, then I don't see what's the problem.
There's gonna be a problem. If you're not dating
let's back
serious,
up.
if you're
Let's
not
back up.
dating
Let's
serious,
back up.
don't take that money.
Let's back up. You offered, right? I
Yes.
didn't ask.
Right.
You offered,
Right.
and I said yes, right?
Right.
I took you up on your offer.
Yeah, but that's how some men woos them way in. You
Well-
don't take up that offer. You don't take that offer.
It
If
depends
you don't
on
decide-
what woman you're dealing with.
It don't matter
because-
which woman. Certain man,
No,
the
not
man who
every
in that deep.
woman. Not every woman.
Listen.
Just because you offer and the woman accepts, it's gonna lead to
But
a relationship where we're in an exclusive relationship. No.
a man is gonna use that back on you,
Well,
and
if-
you're gonna even have to pay back that money.
okay. So what we need to establish from the get-go, you're willingly giving me this money.
He's gonna say yes. He's gonna say yes, but he's tying you with that money. So I'm
Well,
advising
if we
you.
didn't have anything in
if I-
writing, I'm not giving
If I'm
you back
advising,
a dime.
I advise you not to take that money. If you don't decide to be exclusive
No,
with this
no,
person.
no.
Okay.
No. Because
let me hear what's
if
up.
we're not in an exclusive relationship, right? And you are financially established, and you offer to help me, whether it be mortgage, car payment, whatever it is, and I accept it. Down the road, whatever the reason would be for you to come back and say, well, I want that money back. And I would
Okay.
look at you sideways like,
Okay, Katrina says, I will pay him back.
so
'Cause
it's like
best.
we're friends with benefits.
That's what a man. I tell you all the while, man no want no friend. You know what You know what a guy. You know what
Some
a guy.
men, not
you know what
all
a guy.
men.
You know what
Some
a guy.
men.
You know what a guy told a girl one time. Huh?
What?
He said none of the Jackson them no want no friend. Yeah, that's what the guy told. I mean, back then.
Oh, okay.
He told him
because
to-
I'm about to look at you all
No,
kinds of way.
he told the guy that listen. He told the guy that listen. If you see this man hanging around, if them guys that don't want no friend, them having no friend.
Well, that's the wrong
So I tell my
mentality
daughters,
to go into a
I tell my
relationship
daughters
with.
and I tell my sister, don't take no money unless you're serious in that relationship, because you might have to pay it back.
That's
Katrina
the wrong
says that.
mentality. That's the wrong mentality to go in a relationship with. Because if you're going in a relationship with the notion that if you help me, right, in turn, you're expecting something else in return.
Most
then,
men expecting
but then that's
something.
not going to be a productive relationship. That's not a healthy
Most men-
relationship.
Sister Ines Clark says, if you're
You're
not
pretty
in a
much using
serious
me.
Sister Ines Clark said, if you're not in a serious relationship with the person, don't ask for anything. But I know you're gonna say you didn't
But
ask.
I didn't exactly.
But don't take it. I was hoping that Sister Ines would clear it off and say, don't take it from him.
But what about the other way around? You have a lot of men that take from women. So what's the difference? What's the difference?
Yeah, well, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
So would you advise those women? What would be your advice to those women?
No. I think Mr. Carter, hold on. I think Mr. Carter is getting me wrong. I'm saying that they shouldn't take the money. Mr. Carter is saying, so why would you give her that money and not willing to pay
Exactly.
the rest of her bill?
Exactly.
No, I'm saying-
So it's like you're testing me in a sense,
No, I'm just tying you.
tying me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm just tying you
What
because
you need to find out first is what is her profession, because a lot of women don't need in
right.
today's society
Okay.
don't need a
You-
man
you and
to
I going around.
financially
You
take
and-
care of her.
you and I going
Okay.
around. You and I going around it. But Katrina said some men use that offer to get sex. We're not
And
going
I'm
around. That's
I'm not
exactly
disputing that and that I know that's where you were going.
exactly.
But you cannot say that's the norm for men in general.
I'm not saying in general. I said most men.
Yeah,
I'm not
but-
saying in general. Most men.
But
if you're not in
again-
an exclusive relationship and you take money, that money gonna cost you something. Most
not
men.
necessarily.
Most
not
men.
necessarily,
Okay.
because the thing about it is that you're casually dating.
I guess you don't even listen to Judge Judy. Judge Judy will tell you.
That woman is casually dating you, and she may be casually dated 3 or 4 other men. So what makes you think that you're so high and mighty, or you're so this or that she would be ever indebted to you? Casual dating is different from being exclusive.
Casual date don't come with money. You see what?
Casual date.
Sister Marvel. Sister
Jackson,
Marvel.
This is the
Marvel
20th
Watson.
century, okay?
Yes, whether the 20th or the 21st century, don't take my money if me not getting no honey.
You
Sister
offered
Marvel-
the money. You offered. I didn't come begging you.
Sister Marvel Watson says, good night. And yes, Mr. Jackson, I agree with you. Sister Ines said, yes, Sister Katrina, true that.
But like you said, you had it. I think, in your head, you're saying, okay, I'm going to trap her by giving her money, offering her money,
Sometimes it's not even the trap so much,
Or you're going to test her. Let me test
You see,
her.
well, it
Let
could
me
be a trap.
test her
It could
and
be a
say,
trap.
well,
It could be a trap, yes, because from you take that money, that man no want see I deal with no other man. So all of them other dates.
and we're casually dating. We're
No,
casually dating.
from the money coming, the casual thing done.
Oh no,
I'm
no,
telling you.
no.
I'm
If
telling
it
you.
was not established, we're casually dating. No, you're not gonna now come and say to me, okay, because I gave you X amount of money, you're mine. No, that's controlling. That's
No, it's not even controlling. It's
Yes.
using. It's
You're
using.
You're
yeah,
using your financial resources,
if you get some money.
right? To trap me, which come
But
on.
that's why we could get off for this long time.
It
That's
may
why
work
I
for
said.
some women, but
That's why I said don't take the money.
okay, all right,
Don't take the money.
okay, all right. So moving
Right.
along,
Right.
moving along.
Next red flag. Can I get a red flag?
Moving along.
Can I get a
In-
red flag? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
red flag, as Wally British would say. Just to piggyback off what you just said about not taking the money, and that's a case of
Red flag. Red
of
flag.
trapping her. You know, that woman may have low self-esteem, right? And she may feel that by taking this money, okay, he's gonna be there for me all the time, and not realizing that he's just using that as a ploy, right? He could
Cardia.
give you that money, but at the same time, he's telling you that, okay, he wants to have an exclusive relationship with you, but he's having 3 or 4 casual relationships with Mary Jane and Flo.
But from you take
What
the money.
you supposed
from
to
you
now
take
be
the money.
exclusive, right? While he's still doing whatever he's doing.
From you take the money off the market.
No.
Cardell said, if I have to pay him back, I am walking.
Right.
I did not ask him for it.
Exactly. I agree with that statement. Yes, because I didn't ask you. You offered, right? You offered.
Well, and
Mr.
I
Carter
agree.
says-
And I agree with Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter says
But-
giving money,
Mhm.
giving women money and looking forward sex, that's not fulfilling to me. No fun in that for me. Yeah.
Well, that is Mr. Carter, but let's ask 10. If we have 10 reasonable men, what will they say?
I mean, I think a lot of men need to break from that type of mentality that
Women and women need to say what? So stay away from the trap. Just don't take money from man. Until you're in an exclusive relationship, don't take no money. And don't get me wrong, because you have a few friends, which is male, and these men are genuine. You know friends. You know, you could call on them and they say, you know there's no motive behind it.
Right.
I'm not talking about those friends. I'm talking about a man where I love to date you. A friend him come and offer money. 1 out of 10 genuine.
But I mean, as a woman too, and I'm going to go back to a word that I used this morning, and you always get on my case about it, but I'm going to use the word. A lot of times our intuition, as a woman, your intuition comes into play because
So why your
you could
intuition never
set-
tell them to take the money? Why your intuition never tell them not to
Because
take
listen,
the money?
I didn't beg you for your money. You offered it. So I'm going to take it and go buy me an expensive bag. Okay?
All right. Okay. Listen what I'm not even gonna answer that. So I went over my head. Listen what Cardell said. Cardell said, I know this a fact. I know if a man looking a woman and give her money and she take it and something goes down and he come back for it and she gave it back. That's the right thing to do when you give him back. Him not have nothing over your head.
So let me ask you. If I didn't give it back to him, then what? Then what?
Yeah?
You can't prove that in no court of law.
All right.
Yeah, can you?
The man, you take the man money and buy a bed. Right? And
Oh,
the man
no,
figure
oh,
say,
no,
hold on now.
from bed.
No, and the man figure, I'm just setting another flag.
Oh
and the
my
man
God.
figure that well, we are not exclusive now, but we want to be exclusive. She want a bed, I buy a bed. And after you buy the bed, you tell the man you don't want him as the next man you take. Should you give back that man that money for the bed?
No.
Man, I'll kill you. Oh, you're off the market. You must be mad. See, you gotta bring. Hold on. I want Mr. Carter.
Did I come to you and
I
ask you
want
for
to
money
hear.
to buy a bed?
I want to hear from
Did
Mr.
I
Carter.
come to you and ask you for money to buy a bed?
No.
Okay.
But I want to hear from Mr. Carter that if him gonna give a woman a money and the woman buy a bed for your next man. I want to hear from Mr. Carter now.
But we're not
Some men
dating.
pick up women who
We're
are not
dating.
financially stable to manipulate and use them, and I agree with that, Katrina.
And
that's
vice
why.
versa. And
that's
vice
why you don't
versa.
take the money.
Oh, Jay, come on now. Okay. We also have red flags where that person can be physically, emotionally, or mentally abusive, right? Example.
Hold on, before you go on to that, Mr. Carter said it best with that woman give back that bed money. Because you might lose your house, you know. A man will burn down the house if you know that the next man sleeping on his bed.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're not in an exclusive relationship.
And you take
Correct
exclusive
me?
money. That's exclusive money. That's exclusive money.
Let's
If you
back
know that,
up.
listen.
Let's back up.
I know every woman not gonna agree with you tonight. If well, taking the money and you don't ask for it, that's one thing. But you know you buy the bed and you know say I know this man gonna sleep in that bed. Every woman.
So you're giving me the money, right? With the notion that okay, I'm gonna buy the bed.
For you sleep on it.
For
you.
That's the whole consensus.
Yes.
The bed is mine. I'm
Yes.
gonna be sleeping on it.
Yes.
Right?
It's in a work between me and you.
Wait. We're casually dating, right? That has been established.
Yes, pa my
right?
bed. Pa my bed.
No. It's not your bed. It's not your bed. You may have given me the money to buy it, but it's my bed, right? We're casually dating, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're dating several other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
But me buy the bed.
What? You keep
Mm-hmm.
going back to. You're dating several other people, correct?
Right, correct. Mhm.
Right. So what makes it so wrong for me
Yeah.
to be dating other people?
But
What
all right.
makes it wrong?
I'm not saying it's wrong to date somebody. You're missing the point.
But you're saying,
No.
you're saying if I'm dating somebody, therefore that person is not supposed to be
Sleeping.
in my bed.
No.
In
no,
my
no,
bed.
No.
My bed.
Yes, it's a bed, but get you happy now.
My bed.
That would be. That would
I'm
be.
not telling you who is in your bed. I'm not telling you who is in your bed. Am I?
No.
Okay.
But
Well,
Susie,
so whoever is in my bed should not be any of your concern,
my
regardless
money?
if you gave me the money or not.
You're joking, Susie. I'm looking for the one to say that what kind of man you be. Yeah. I would love to see that if a man come, right? And take my
Well, I'd rather burn that mattress.
yeah, well, no, guess what? You're not gonna burn the mattress. The man gonna come and move it
No.
out.
I'm
telling you, the man
I
gonna
will.
come.
I will get the gasoline and light it in front of your face, and let you watch it burn.
Yeah, well, that's okay too.
Yeah, and then what's that's gonna
The
solve?
man-
You're
right.
still not gonna. The bed is gone. You're not gonna get the money back. You're not gonna get me for sure.
Exactly.
Right?
But the
So-
man,
so-
what a man is concerned about is that a next
That's-
man,
No.
next
That's
man
being very
not gonna sleep.
selfish. That's being very selfish because you want to have your cake and eat it too, right? We're not in an exclusive relationship. We established that we're not in an exclusive relationship, right? You saw the need that I need a mattress or a bed, as you stated.
Yeah.
You gave me the money to buy that bed, right?
For you.
But you have no control over what's in my house or who is in my house. I have no control over what's in your house.
Let me
Right?
tell you. Let me tell
Or
you.
who
Let
is
me
in
tell
your
you.
house?
Let me tell you for a real man.
Jackson.
Let me
come
tell you for a real
on.
man.
Get off of that.
Let me
about
tell you for a real man.
Whatever.
That's gonna be a big fight right there. Your house might burn down.
So in essence,
Right?
you
Or
want to
the man might
control
kill.
me. You
No.
want to control me, but
no, you know you didn't
yes,
want me, and
you
you take
are.
my.
No. Don't say that. You know I didn't want you. We established that we are not exclusive. We
Okay.
established that.
Okay.
No. We're going to continue this. Don't divert from it.
No, I'm not gonna divert.
We
I'm just
established
wiping my
that,
sweat.
right. We established that we're not exclusive.
Exactly.
Keyword NOT.
Exactly.
Right? You're free to date whomever you choose to.
Agree.
Okay.
Agree.
So why is it so important, right? Or why do you feel so feel the need to control who is in my house and who is sleeping in my bed, where I am not doing the same for you? So it's a sense of control. Big red flag.
Oh,
Control. You want to
Sister
control
Bella
my
Bear.
emotions.
Sister
You
Bella
want to
Bear.
control who I see and who I don't see. You want to control who is in my house from who is not in my house. You want to control the fact that you gave me money. So therefore, whatever I use that money for, you should be benefiting from it while you're doing whatever you're doing.
Okay, let's
Bottom
back up.
line, control.
Let's back
Big
up.
red flag.
Let's back up.
Major
According-
red flag.
Let's back up. Bella Bear said she totally agree with Susan. Brother Fitzroy, you're too controlling.
Very.
That's not concern at all. That controlling.
Yes.
Listen,
Yes.
it cannot be controlling.
I don't have any.
It cannot be controlling.
Yes, it is.
It cannot be
controlling.
controlling.
It is
Because
controlling.
Bella,
It's controlling.
Bella-
It is controlling.
if I apply for the work and I don't get the work, right? And you don't have nobody else can get the work, then it's okay. If I mess up, hold on, no. If I mess up and I don't get the work, then it's okay. But me having my application and do everything right for the work, right? You pick up this broke pocket man. And the man can't even buy a bed. A real man not going to sleep on that bed when they tell him say, I Fitzroy buy the bed. A real man gonna say
What
let
does
the man
he
come.
care? He doesn't care who buy the bed.
The real man gonna care. A real man not gonna sleep on the next man's bed.
Jackson.
Unless he feel like he's a
Jackson.
macho man.
Jackson.
The real man not gonna sleep on the next man's bed.
But first of all,
Right? You see,
First of all, no,
Brother
no.
O'Neill. No, go
Listen.
ahead. Go ahead. Let me
so
calm
you
down.
think that because I'm casually dating, okay, whoever I'm dating, that's gonna come to my house. I'm gonna go through every part of my house and say, oh, Fitzroy gave me the money to buy this bed. Oh, Johnny gave me the money to buy this dining room set. Oh, come on now.
No,
No, but
you
that's
must
what
be
it
fair.
sounds like.
No, I'm not saying that. The man might buy a dining room table. The man might buy the coffee table.
So
The man-
what makes you
two
think
things
that
a man-
this man is gonna know who
two
bought me
things-
the bed?
Two things a man will come back for. You see the TV,
Oh,
And
geez.
the bed?
Oh, we reached the TV now.
a man will come back for the TV and the bed.
But wait a minute. It just seems like you're implying that everything that's in my house is being purchased by a man.
No, I'm not talking about bed. You know, so I only said the bed. You notice I only said the bed. I will leave everything, but I'm coming back for the bed.
No.
I will bring
You're
that
not
bed on
coming
my
into
head.
my house. No, you would not be coming
Sister
into my house.
Sister Cordell said, no, Mr. Jackson, I know of a woman. He get the bed base. You know the bed base? That's the bottom
Yeah.
of it. Him get the best base from one man. Right? Who she is not with. And the mattress from another man. And no problem at all. But she's not with that man or the man never applied for the job. That's two different things.
So let me
As I
ask-
said, hold on. As I said, you can have a good friend. Because I can have some female friend and them said to me, said, oh, Jacob, I have no bed. And I'll willingly help them buy a bed.
Oh, okay.
Because I know that I'm not going there to sleep on the
Yeah,
bed.
yeah.
But if I'm looking to work, I'm not going to ask them who. Right? I might be a little concerned and have a conversation about her. If she have somebody and the person can't buy the bed, I'm going to have a problem with that.
So
Right? But not in the intention that I want to go and sleep on that bed. But
Yes,
if I'm looking the person and me buy the bed, and next man nah sleep on that.
but you're missing the point. You're totally missing the point.
Uh-huh.
You're missing the point for the mere fact that, again, we established, you and I sat down and we agreed that we're not in an exclusive relationship, right? We're free to date other people. So why should you care who I'm dating? And why should I
I'm not-
care?
I don't care who you're dating. I'm just
Wait,
care who
wait,
sleep
wait.
on my
Wait,
bed.
Wait. Why should I care who you're dating? And why should you care who I'm dating? Why should you care who is in my house? Why should I care who is in your house?
I agree. Can I answer now? Can I answer?
What you're going to say
Can I
totally makes
answer?
no sense, but
Can
go
I
ahead.
answer?
Go ahead.
I don't care who's in your house.
Okay.
I don't care who's sleeping in your house.
Okay.
I don't care what goes on in your house.
Uh-huh.
All I'm saying, not on my bed. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
your bed. It's my bed. It's my bed. Okay.
Katrina,
move it
Katrina said.
along.
Katrina
The
said.
bottom line, in conclusion.
No excuse.
In conclusion, it's my house. It's
Okay.
my bed. You may have given me the money to buy the bed, but it's mine.
All me gonna ask back
It's
for.
mine.
All I'm gonna ask back for is the money from my bed.
Well, you're
Moving
not
right
gonna
along.
get a dime.
Moving right
You're
along.
not gonna get a dime. Anyway,
Okay, next red flag. Can I give a red flag? 'Cause maybe we're gonna come back next week. We have to come back. No, next week we're gonna have something different. Next week, we want to have credit giveaway for all the kids that going to school, college, university.
back up a second. Don't say all the kids because we're gonna have tons of kids that are calling in.
When within our
We're
calling
gonna
time.
have enough kids calling in based on how much credit we can afford to give.
Right.
Okay. So
And
let's
we're
establish
gonna
that.
give each kid a $500 credit. We're gonna be taking the call like maybe every 4 minutes.
And there has to be a maybe like a catchphrase or something.
Yeah, there's something that'll tell us
pertaining
about
to-
your school or your teacher. Depends on
or
the age.
something that they would have to say based on chat with
Ye-
the Jacksons.
Yeah, well you can't tell them. They can't tell them
No,
what they're
I
gonna
mean
say.
we're gonna put it out.
Yeah,
there
what's the
this
name of
week.
this show? And yeah, we're
This
gonna
week coming up, we're gonna finalize what we need to hear in order to get that credit.
Right, so-
it's not gonna be about just calling in and you're gonna get the credit.
So we want
automatically.
to flood it. So if we have our members or followers want to be a part of it, you could help us with some credit. Whether or not you help us, we're gonna do it. We're looking maybe to give away maybe $25,000 worth of credit. So we're gonna ask you to have your kids up next week and call in for the entire show. The other week we're gonna get back to this because you're not gonna get away from it. And so can we? We have
Okay,
2 more minutes. Can we do?
I mean, this topic is very extensive because when I researched this topic, I pretty much came up with 13 major red flags that are pretty much associated with everyday relationship, relationship, male and female relationship. But yes, it's a lot. So the bottom line is
When I search before you go on, you said you do your research. When I research from my head, I come up with over 30 red flags.
well, yeah, there's
From
a
my
lot
head.
more, but this is just like
Right.
the ones that
Right.
that jumps out at you, so to speak. But
So-
there are tons.
So let me do one more red flag and you do one more red flag
Okay.
before we red flag off and get off Blazing Gospel Radio and jump over to Sister Corey B. So another red flag for me is when you keep talking about or comparing me to your ex. Everything I do, you compare me to your ex. You know, Sammy would not do it like that. Sammy would not complain about the restaurant. Sammy don't watch what restaurant he carry me to.
Sammy wouldn't want back the money.
Sammy
he
wouldn't
bought
want
from
back the
Fred.
bed and whatever, but I'm not Sammy. Who is Sammy? Right?
Oh God.
Okay. Oh Lord, I see Mr. Carter said, can we just go back for a minute? Mr. Carter said, I wouldn't sleep in that bed if it's a different man by the bed. Worse yet, to have sex on that bed. I'm looking for this song, but I can't come up with it. It's a dirty man that would sleep on that bed. A good man not going to sleep on it. But let's go
what
back.
woman is gonna go back and say, if I'm dating someone else, and that person is in my house, what, I'm going to broadcast and say, oh, someone that I casually dated bought me this bed. I mean, what? Am I going to just, itemize everything in my house and give a general report to everybody that I casually date? No. But anyway, another
But then,
red flag.
but before you go on to your red flag, because I didn't finish my red flag, but if you're gonna do that, it will maybe speak volume of you also. If you gonna make another man come sleep on the next man
Oh,
money.
Jesus, Jackson.
No, I'm telling you, it might be it might speak volume of you also.
But who is saying that? Okay, because I'm casually dating, I'm having anybody sleeping at my house anyway.
Yeah, that's how we set it. That's how we set it.
Because that's what you would do. That's what men would do. But that doesn't necessarily mean that women do that.
Hold on. You're hitting me, and remember, our engineer is watching, and he's gonna judge me. So if you hit me and hit my hand off the button, and I messed up, then
No, I'm not hitting
then
you.
I
I'm
hope
just
tonight
tapping.
when you take that blame. So you cannot hit me, especially on the right. You have to hit me on the left because I'm working from the right.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So no, but I beg should me to me say no man not sleep. No man
Oh,
not sleep
please.
on my money.
Nevertheless, let's move on. Another red flag is
Hold on before you go on to your red flag. Why you just want to jump off of my ex and whatever? Me not finish talk about my ex
Go
yet.
ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't know
Mr.
you
Carter
wasn't
said he will
finished.
not sleep on that bed because that bed is contaminated.
Okay, let's flip the script.
Mrs. Jackson,
let-
that bed will cause funeral.
Let's flip the script, right? I gave you money. You
Right,
didn't
hold on,
ask.
hold on.
Wait.
Before you go on, we want to say hi to Sister Tamika Elliott. We remember she was in
Yeah,
season
that-
1,
yeah.
and she was studying, and now she graduated.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, so we want to congratulate you, Sister Tamika Elliott. And now she's a full-played teacher.
Oh,
We want to- I gotta get a job for her in Money.
awesome.
Okay, so let's go back to my point. Let's go back to my point before we
let's
close
flip the
up.
script. No. We
No,
can't close off
when I
without
said
me
no,
going to mine.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying with close off with my red flag a bit. Keep talking
No,
about
I wanted
his
to
ex.
just touch a little piece before you.
Okay, sure, honey.
Let's flip the script. If I gave you the money to buy the bed, you didn't ask. I gave you the money to buy the bed, right? Mm-hmm. And you bought a bed, and we established that we're casually dating, right? And you now have somebody at your house, and that person slept in your bed. Would
that's
you
what she said.
expect me to ask you back for the money that I gave you?
Of course. I see Sister Bella Blair. She say that if you give and take back, that's not a good man
Exactly.
at all. I
Yes,
don't
I
agree
agree.
with you, Brother Fitzroy.
I agree.
Suppose a Sister Susan buy that bed. That means Sister Susan if take back the bed and leave you on the floor. And I agree.
Exactly.
Yes, man.
As a matter of fact, you're not even going to be in the house. You're going to sleep outside.
But that is telling me there's something wrong with Sister Susan too.
Come on, Jay.
No.
Get off of
If
that
you
now.
if you're gonna date a man who can buy a bed, something wrong with you. If I come in and I have to buy a bed,
No. You're mixing the whole thing up.
Mm.
First of all, I never told you that I couldn't buy a bed, right?
But
I
you take my
never-
money.
I-
Yeah, but you take my money and
wait,
buy
wait,
it. You take my
wait,
money
wait,
and buy it.
Wait. We never had a conversation pertaining to the fact that I cannot buy a bed. You offered, right? And I bought a bed. So it should not be any of your business or concern, whoever is in my bed.
You
But
gone
anyway,
back. You
let's
gone
get
back
back
on
on-
that. You gone
Yeah.
back on that and that.
No, I just
That
had
only
to,
make
I
me
just
sweat.
had to clarify that part. But
I want Brother Fagan to help me.
Oh,
Yes, Sister
gosh.
Ines. Yes,
Let's
Sister
get off
Ines.
of that
Hold on.
now.
Hold on. Yes, Sister Ines Clark said. Maybe that's why we get the loan company that name, take it back. Sister INS says, Sir Jackson, mind them call you Mr. Take It Back. But hold on, Sister Ines, I want you to listen to this and tell me that's where we get the name for our company. Right? So just listen to this, sister.
Have you heard about Take It Back Loan Services located on the main street in Monique in the lovely parish of St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies? In case you don't know, we offer personal loan at affordable rate. If you need cash for wedding, birthdays, funeral, Take It Back Loan Services is the place for you. For more information, please call Fitzroy at 347-567-6770. Why stress? Come to Take It Back Loan Services. After all, we are the best.
Maybe we need to add bed to that.
And you know, a lot of people they don't like to borrow money from our company there because me we take it back, you know. Yes, me we know how to get back my money when we lend it to you. So yes, Sister Ines, I don't care. That's my name. Take it back. So
Okay. So
and I'm not no. Well, I might say that in joke, but I mean I would not give women things and take it back like that. But like with the bed, with the bed and the TV, but I just hope so you give me back. We don't want no problem out of it. We don't want no problem, but I just hope so.
I'll donate it. I'll donate
Yeah,
it
yeah.
to
If
the
even if you want,
Salvation
yeah,
Army.
man. If you even want to donate it, if I you want
But
if I break up,
best believe,
If-
we would not ever speak again.
because me take back my bed.
We would never have another conversation.
If I break up, you know, and there's nobody else, there's no problem. Keep the bed. I would even buy the bedside table for it, and no strings attached. But from a man come in, me name Mr. Take It Back.
Or maybe you were doing something that you.
Yes, well, the man will do something good, make him buy the bed.
But
Okay.
anyway, my last red flag for tonight is dealing with someone that's a narcissist. And that's pretty much someone that's so self-absorbed with themselves. They love themselves exclusively. And nothing is wrong with loving yourself because, yes, you should love yourself first before someone else can love you. But we have people that overly love themselves and they indulge on, stressing this. To the point where, you're in a relationship with this person and their focus is on themselves at all time, totally disregarding the fact that they're in a relationship. It's two people in this relationship, but it's all about me, 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 me. Oh my God, I'm so this, I'm so that, I'm so established, I'm so this, and so, come on. That relationship is doomed. Because if you cannot step back and see that there is someone else in the relationship that you need to pay attention to, focus on, versus yourself all the time, then that's not a relationship that needs to, progress any further. So that's my last red flag for tonight. And as I said before, this topic is very extensive. And it was also an eye-opener because some of the red flags that I came across was not that it was alarming to me, but when I, read about it in depth, you have a much better understanding as to why some people act the way they do, why our society is the way it is. And these are some of the things that caused the breakdown of relationships that would have flourished. Another major thing, and this is something that we spoke about from the inception of Chat with the Jacksons, and it's communication. And that's also another solution to alleviating a lot of the red flags. If we communicated from the get-go, effective communication,
Yep.
we would alleviate a lot of what we go through in relationships. So
And
the
honesty.
takeaway from that tonight is if you're in a new relationship and you have encountered some of these things, try to sit down with that person and, put everything on the table and find ways of how to rectify it. And if it's a relationship that's worth moving forward with, yes, make it work. But if it's something that you know that, okay, this person presents himself or herself as such, and this person is not who they say they are, and that person is not willing to compromise in any way, form, or fashion to make the relationship work, then we both go our separate ways. We don't have to be in malice. We don't have to hate each other, wish each other well, and move forward. So,
only give me back my bed. Okay, so we want to... Right, so before you close, honey, we want to... Just so some other people came on. I see Sister, and over on YouTube, Sister Marcia Smith says that she's late for class. And
that's
good night
okay.
to
You're
everyone.
forgiven.
We want to wish again all the mothers a happy Mother's Day when it comes.
Yeah, all the mothers, all the grandmothers,
Right.
all the adoptive mothers, everyone that has played a role in someone's life in
Right.
terms of mothering. This is the hardest job on this planet.
Exactly.
And, we do it with such grace. We do it with everything that's in us. Sometimes we're hurting.
And I must
Sometimes
say that
we're
you-
going through so much, but we put that in the back burner so that our families are well taken care of, our children are well taken care of, even though at times, we put out so much and it's not reciprocated. But nevertheless,
Anyway, nevertheless, give me a kiss for being a great mother.
mwah.
You're an
Thank you,
excellent. You're an excellent mom.
Thank you, love.
If it wasn't for my mom, I would love for you to be my mom.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, and that's for Mother's Day. We want to tell you a little bit again about Let the Music Speak of Season 2. As I said, we were supposed to get started on the 14th. We only have 5 contestants. And I'm not mad with you because I know that maybe the $750 is hard to come by for
And
the entry fee.
Right. And
So
not
we only
only
have 5
that, too.
contestants. So
Sorry.
we want we're gonna put it on hold for the time being. So we would love to return those entry fee money. So we ask you to inbox me with your information so I could get back the money in your account. We want you to look out also for my pre-birthday concert. We know definitely it's going to be in Money. We are in negotiation with the Money Teachers College. I think more than likely that's where it's going to be. And we're going to have a great lineup. We go almost all over Jamaica. And
Yeah, let's
bring
not
in,
give out any information yet.
No, we just want to
Pertaining
say
the lineup.
No, we just want to say who is going to be on the concert.
No. Don't say that yet.
No?
Until we get it finalized, then leave a little bit of suspense.
There's no
for
suspense
our
because
audience.
the flyers are going to be out this week. So
Well, yeah, let's wait until the flyers
Okay.
are out. And not only
Okay.
that, too, this is a concert that was long in the making. If for those of you who have been with us for some time, you may remember that we had planned this pre-COVID, and then COVID came and just shut down everything. So we could not have proceeded with the concert. Nevertheless, funds were lost, whatever. We had to, take the loss. There's nothing that we could have done.
yeah.
But nevertheless, we have decided to, now that COVID is still around, but thankfully it's not to where it was 2 years ago. We want to proceed with this concert later on in the year. And we're also looking for sponsors if you can. You're not obligated to. We have a great lineup, and it's going to be virtual as well for those that can't make it. So you'll get a lot more information as time goes by as to the finalization of the location, the artists, and all of that. So stay tuned. We're gonna each week we're gonna give you more information, and we just pray that this will be a great success. We need something, we're coming out of COVID to a point, and we need some upliftment, and this is our way of pretty much, I would say, giving back to the community as well by way of this virtual concert for those that can't be there in person. So just keep us in your prayers. Keep this whole planning in your prayers, because trust and believe, it's not easy. And thank you as always for tuning in to Chat with the Jacksons. We greatly appreciate you. And at times it may seem like it's easy from behind the cameras, but it's a lot. It takes a lot, So this is something that we're passionate about. And by the grace of God, we plan to continue as long as possible. And we don't take it for granted. We know that our audience is not what it used to be, because a lot of people have returned to work. So you don't have the flexibility like before, when everybody was pretty much at home wondering what should we do. And lo and behold, social media was the platform to go to, because everybody pretty much started something on, whether it was YouTube, whether it was Facebook, whatever platform. So thank you as always for staying with us. We greatly appreciate you. And again, next week, it's going to be a little bit different. The children are going back to school. And of course, a lot of them rely on data. It's not like here where you have a plan, they have to buy the credit to put on their phone. So we just wanted to help out as best as possible with offering credits to, a number of students. And in the coming week, this week, we will give more information as to what we're looking forward.
If they want to sponsor credit also.
Oh, yes. If you want to sponsor as well, you could reach out to the number 347-567-6770. The number will be pinned. And we just thank you as always for helping, for tuning in, and for chatting with the Jacksons. So I think that was a lot. And we apologize again for a late start tonight, but nevertheless, we were able to accomplish what we set out to do. And with that being said, my name is Susan Jackson.
And I am Fitzroy Jackson. Take it back.
And we are Chat with the Jacksons. And we said
peace out. We love you, and God loves you too.
Amen.
Amen.
Send a shout out to the Jacksons family. And I'm telling you, better days coming. So just hold on. Yeah, man. Better days coming, no need to worry. Life too short, you need to glory. Jesus Christ, me give the glory for my testimony. Better days coming, no need to worry. Life too short, you need to glory. Jesus Christ, me give the glory. I'm a testimony. Tune into the Jackson every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. US time.
Down in the valley of despair, cry unto God, the one who cares and always there. situations weigh you down, and it seems you all alone. Jesus, you're more than enough to see me through. See me through. Set me free, dear Lord, when I cry unto you. Set me free, dear Lord, deliver me. I plead, I'm praying to you, to set me free. I'm crying to you to deliver me. Set me free, deliver me. Please answer me. Answer me. You are more than enough to set me free. Thank you, Jesus. You are more than enough to deliver me. When I groan in my complaint, and my heart is sore with pain, Jesus, you're more than enough to see me through. See me through. Set me free, dear Lord, when I cry unto you. Set me free, dear Lord, deliver me. I plead, I'm praying to you to set me free. I'm crying to you to deliver me. Set me free, deliver me. Please answer me. Answer me. Set me free, dear Lord, when I cry unto you. Set me free, dear Lord, deliver me. I plead, I'm praying to you to set me free. I'm crying to you to deliver me.
There are things that I love and hold dear to my heart. They're just borrowed, they're not mine at all. Jesus only let me use them to brighten my life. So remind me, dear Lord. Roll back the curtain
long been standing in line, praying day and night, pray for the move of your hand in my life. And now I see that the tide is turning. So long the midnight oil has been burning. For your glory I'm earnestly searching. And now you've lifted my heavy burden. It's my season for breakthrough. So Lord, I'm calling on you. 'Cause it's been written in the book of life. All the promises for my life. It's my time. My life is in your hands, and my will is at your command. I wanna be a vessel of honor and praise, and serve you, Lord, for the rest of my days. For you call me blessed, you call me faithful. Say my best is yet to come. So I remain faithful. It's my season for breakthrough. So Lord, I'm calling on you. 'Cause it's been written in the book of life. All the promises for my life. It's my time.
You know, I wrote this song just for somebody to understand that no matter what you are going through, no matter what the problem is, God is the problem solver. Just look up to Him and believe He's always there. Yes. When my back was against the wall and I was scared to make that step, I found myself going down in despair. But then I looked up to the skies and I asked the Lord to help me. He'll never turn His back on me. He's always there. Yes, He's always there.
Come, let us go down. Come, let us go down. Come, let us go down in fasting and prayer. More strife tribulations are facing this nation. Come, let us go down in fasting and prayer. Come, let us go down. Come, let us go down. Come, let us go down in fasting and prayer. More strife tribulations are facing this nation. Come, let us go down in fasting and prayer. Mother, father, go down. Sister, brother, go down. You must go down in fasting and prayer. Too much tribulations are facing this nation. You must go down in fasting and prayer. Prime Minister, go down. Opposition, go down. You must go down in fasting and prayer. Too much tribulations are facing this nation. You must go down in fasting and prayer. Church leaders, go down. Church members, go down. You must go down in fasting and prayer. Too much tribulations are facing this nation.
How gruesome. Another child, a baby, rape, domestic violence. The scenes are chaotic. Serial killers ingesting embalming fluid. Barbaric. The country's on a lockdown. The devil is on the loose.
Eternal Father,
Jesus is against you. I am a Christian police in Jamaica, and I'm in the Lord's army. A Christian police from Jamaica. How come we come to change up the order? I am a Christian police in Jamaica, and I'm in the Lord's army. A Christian police from Jamaica, giving glory to the Son and the Father. The army and the force can't deal with it. Government and opposition can't face it. In the command, commissioner can't handle it. This is a spiritual war, make me deal with it. We don't need no gun and ammunition, body armor and night vision. Holy Ghost are what we need for the mission. This is a spiritual warfare. I am a Christian police in Jamaica, and I'm in the Lord's army. A Christian police from Jamaica. How come we come to change up the order? I am a Christian police in Jamaica, and I'm in the Lord's army. A Christian police from Jamaica.
You are mine.